should be a blowout?
Well, on paper, that would be the assumption. But, B.A., this is why we play the games. Anything can happen, and any team can pull off an upset.
And now the Los Angeles starters. Kawhi and Collins are the forwards. Harden and Dunn, they man the backcourt. And it's Zubats in at the 5 spot. Now here's Harden. Good.
Yeah, James Harden's ability to finish with either hand, so crafty, understanding how to navigate around defenses when he's in the painted area.
Here's SGA. Here he goes. And SGA throws it down.
Wow! Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
So it's Los Angeles now, following the bucket by Oklahoma City. 4 on the clock. Here's Harden. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
There has never been hesitation for James Harden to mix it up down low. Tremendous job drawing contact.
And despite their historic regular season success, OKC still had their doubters around the league rim.
Yeah, B.A., and it was verging on disrespect if you ask me. But youth and inexperience counted against them. Now, they knew their true test would come in the playoffs, and they passed it with flying colors, taking home the championship.
Williams passes to Holmgren, and stolen by Leonard. Pass to Collins. Here's Dunn. Yes, and a nice assist from Harden.
Oh, that's a confidence builder for Chris Dunn. He can be a little streaky from 3, but knocks that one in.
Dort outside, screen by Holmgren. Dort left side. The Clippers grab the miss. Last game matched up with the Grizzlies. A tough loss there.
It really just wasn't a fun game for them. Their offense looked stagnant, and they couldn't get anything going.
I thought they were outworked and outplayed in just about every phase of the game. Maybe that's one of those situations where you say, hey, let's move on.
Now here's Hartenstein. He's coming off a 10-point game against San Antonio.
And you know, guys, the other thing I really appreciated about his effort in that game was the effort and work on the glass. What a well-rounded performance.
Nice decision by SGA. That is why you want him handling the ball.
Leonard outside. Back to Harden. Launches it. Hartenstein pulls it in. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Williams looking around. Holmgren against Collins. 5 to shoot. Holmgren, the pass to Dort. Oklahoma City's got to hurry. They got to get up a shot. SGA can't get it to go.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Doris from the 11th pick in 2018, the last year's league MVP. How did Shai Gilgeous-Alexander make that kind of leap?
Well, you don't get there without incredible work habits. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander puts time in the offseason to grow every single aspect of his game. There's also maturity he plays with beyond his years. You can't speed him up. He's a 3-level scorer, and he contributes to one of the most dangerous defenses in the league.
Wiggins, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Wallace comes in for Dort. And then for Los Angeles, Brook Lopez is checked in for Zubats. Jones comes in for John Collins. And Bogdanovich is subbed in for Leonard. Now here's SGA. 29 points for him last game against San Antonio. And the layup is good off the glass. SGA's gotten a second bucket on the night.
I tell you, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander getting it done inside, so crafty with his footwork and ability to get shots.
Lopez, the screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Harden can't hit. Thunder trail by 3. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Now here's Williams. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Hartenstein. And what better time to look at the team scoring the most points off turnovers. Here are the real stats, real scores from the real NBA. Number 1, the Thunder.
And when you turn it over against these guys, they make you pay for it. They lead the league in points off turnovers.
Here's what Oklahoma City's going with right now. Holmgren, he's checked in for Hartenstein. And Mitchell subbed in for SGA. Outside Bogdanovich. 43 seconds left in the opening quarter. And there's the foul. It's on Cason Wallace. That's his first foul of the game. Williams is checked in for Williams. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Leonard's checked in for Batum. Now here's Bogdanovich. Watch by Wallace. Lopez, the screen. Clock at 6. The 3-ball connects from downtown.
You simply have to remember that Brook Lopez can stroke the jumper. This guy on catch and shoot is terrific.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Here's Holmgren. And the big finish by Holmgren.
Just such a terrific dunker.
Man, born to fly, that's for sure. Here's Sanders. Checked by Mitchell. Lopez, the screen on Mitchell. Pass to Leonard. Bogdanovich from long range. And that does it for the first quarter. Clippers ahead. They're up by 4. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for the Clippers.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
Aaron Wiggins out there with Williams. Then it's Cason Wallace. Then there's Holmgren. And it's Mitchell in at the 1. That's the lineup for Oklahoma City. Now here's Wallace. Yet to see a basket. Pass to Mitchell. Shot from the wing. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Their last encounter was in Los Angeles.
This time around, they're looking for better execution offensively. They have to avoid mistakes.
Well, so many of their problems stem from turnovers. They simply could not take care of the ball, and it cost them in that matchup.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, the Thunder are a powerhouse without possessing a bunch of big-name stars. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander said, the front office does a good job of picking players to be a part of the organization, and Coach Mark Daigneault said, our job as a team is for the whole to be better than the sum of the parts. Brian?
Okay, thanks for the report, Allie. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Here's Sanders. And right now he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. Leonard on the wing. The shake. Oh, Leonard right through the defender. And Grant, in recent years, we've seen the pace of the NBA game increasing.
Yeah, it stagnated in the 90s, but it is back. We're still not at the frenetic pace of the 1960s when we'd see over 120 possessions a game, but the efficiency is at an all-time high.
So for Oklahoma City, Jalen Williams comes in for Williams, and it's Lou Dort in for Wallace. Here's Dort. No made baskets yet. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Harden against Mitchell. Back to Leonard. Jones, the pass to Leonard. And here's Harden. There's the triple. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Dort outside. Pass to Mitchell. Now here's Williams. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Jones. Williams misses. For Los Angeles, they've gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Dunn, the pass to Lopez. Now Leonard, hounded by Wiggins. Outside for Harden, takes a 3. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Tough loss coming against San Antonio in their last game.
As they say, live by the 3, die by the 3. When you're too perimeter dependent, it's hard to maintain consistency game in and game out.
I think when you shoot as poorly as they did from deep in that basketball game, it's not going to go your way very often. The 3 ball, too critical in today's NBA.
Got the ball where he wanted it, but then got swarmed.
Leonard looking over the floor. Jones with a screen on Williams. Dunn with it. Working on Williams. Jones, the pass to Harden. Over Dort. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
They're winning despite his performance here, and they have had his back all night.
Well, talking about Jalen Williams, what excites you most about this kid, Doris?
Okay, I don't know where to begin, PA, because you are talking about a legitimate two-way force and a guy who has the potential to be a perennial all-star. He takes on a huge defensive assignment. He can sustain an offense when your star is off the floor. Like, look out, this guy's game is big time.
Outside Jones. Leonard outside. Lopez, the screen on Williams. Williams against Leonard. He can't get that one to fall. Some solid defense from Williams. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Dort outside. Screen by Holmgren. Takes a step back. Pass to Williams. Over Leonard. Rebounded by Kawhi Leonard. Inside. Here's Jones. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Jones has got his first basket.
Tremendous lead pass. Boy, that makes your teammates happy, folks.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. It's Los Angeles. They're up by 1. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the 3rd quarter. See you in just a bit.
Taking a look here at the Thunder, there are some high expectations coming into the season, and they can create a lot of pressure on a team, but they said.
Now looking at this Oklahoma City game, the Thunder dealing with a thin margin.
They look great on offense. The ball is flying around. Guys are getting open. It's enjoyable to watch.
Especially for those of us who are brought up playing the game this way.
Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Chet Holmgren with a strong contribution so far in this one.
And in the first half, he dominated in the post. He got the looks he wanted and was able to execute.
It felt like his work on the interior really gave this offense a boost. Let's see if he can dominate the rest of the way.
Oklahoma City trailing. Checking out the group for Ty Lue to start the second half. Collins at power forward, Zubats in the middle. Dunn and Kawhi, they're the wings. And it's Harden in at the point. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing. So it's Los Angeles now. Dunn with it. Guarded now by Williams. Dunn, the pass to Harden. Back to Dunn. Pass to Leonard. 6 on the shot clock. Zubats inside. Holmgren's there. Holmgren with the block.
Oh, Chet Holmgren meets that one at the rim. Nicely done.
The Thunder shooting 44%, a pretty decent clip. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Hartenstein with a screen on Harden. Gilgeous-Alexander up top, defended by Harden. Harden with the defensive effort.
He's got a great defensive mind. He gets good position and affects the release.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
And it's slammed in by Zubats.
Yeah, if you allow Zubats positioning near the cup, look out. This is what you can expect.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
And foul called on Jalen Williams. That's his first foul.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Los Angeles leading by 3. Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Harden, the pass to Leonard. Over Williams. Leonard can't get it to go. And it's Thunder's ball. Dort finds SGA. Lets it go from deep. The Clippers grab the miss.
He's been just a little off the mark tonight. Really the story of the game so far.
Of course, when it comes to the mid-range game, is anyone better than SGA?
Boy, when you think of the all-time efficient greats, Kevin Durant comes to mind. But SGA is carving out that kind of career. You can post him from the mid-range. His handle gets him to the spots on the floor he wants. He wears that area of the floor out.
Here's Hartenstein, following the score by Los Angeles. Pass to Dort. Here's Holmgren, and looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Dunn outside. Dort with a steal. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey, BA. Chet Holmgren checked some boxes. He said if you can play defense and shoot the ball, you can pretty much play on any court, anywhere. Those are two things that are always needed on the basketball court, and that's where the foundation of my game started. Back to you.
A unique talent. Thank you very much for the report, Allie. Jumps up. SGA with the big finish on the fast break.
That is SGA at his best, running the floor, playing with pace.
A minute 58 left in the third quarter. Harden, the pass to Dunn. And here's Leonard. The Thunder pull it in. Hartenstein's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Dort for the lead. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Collins has got his 4th rebound in this one. Harden, the pass to Zubats. And stolen by Hartenstein. Knocks it loose. Dunn outside. Collins with a screen on Dort to the middle. Rejected by Holmgren.
And you can't forget about Holmgren's reach, especially when he's nearby on defense.
And we have to take another look at that block.
What a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
And so Ty Lue calls a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
With the offense reeling, coach has to get these guys on the same page.
And to me, they're just taking too many tough shots. And when they do get an easy one, the confidence just isn't there.
Here's what Oklahoma City's going with right now. Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. Wiggins comes in for Jalen Williams. And it's Wallace in for Dort. Shot clock at 6. Here's Sanders. And the 3 off target. For Oklahoma City, they've got just 2 of 6 in the second half. Wiggins passes to Wallace. Back to Wiggins. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
They double it with Holmgren. And we're going to have a jump ball. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a three-point play. It's on Derek Jones. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
Something I remember from their last outing, he was excellent at the charity stripe.
At the line for one, Chet Holmgren.
That free throw good from Holmgren.
You love when guys like Chet Holmgren, who enters the league with big expectations, works hard to meet those expectations. It's been great to watch.
Here's Sanders. Check by Mitchell. Batum outside to stop the run. And that'll do it for the third quarter. Thunder out in front, up 4. And we're just moments away from the start of quarter number 4. Stay with us. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. We've got Aaron Wiggins, Lugens Dort out there with Mitchell. Then it's Williams, and it's Williams in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. 6 to shoot. Here's Leonard. That's too easy for Leonard.
Yeah, Kawhi Leonard has found so many ways to score. He can slip around you with his length. He can go through you with his strength. This guy's so tough to guard.
Dort, a screen on Leonard. Dort outside. Pass to Mitchell. Here's the 3. Drills it from deep. Mitchell's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
And defensively, how do you leave them that open in crunch time?
Jones with a screen on Dort. Bogdanovich passes to Leonard. Some solid defense from Williams. Oklahoma City leading by 5. Count the basket. Williams has got his first 2 points.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
And timeout called by Ty Lue, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. For the Thunder, Isaiah Hartenstein's checked in for Williams, and it's Wallace in for Wiggins. James Harden, he's checked in for Los Angeles. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
During that last break, Coach Tyronn Lue had some advice for the team. Point blank, he wants better shot selection. He told them, we're settling guys. Come on. We're not being patient out there. We're not working the ball around. That has to change right now.
Thanks for that, Allie. And there it is for him.
Well, James Harden has made a living out of tough shot making. And I'll tell you, the defense pretty good right there. James Harden just better.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now. Pass to Hartenstein. Going to work in the low block.
In the NBA, you just can't let guys get to the rim.
Outside Harden. Now Leonard. Cleared away by Hartenstein.
And his struggles have been apparent. Unable to make an impact scoring the ball.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Harden with a rebound.
I'll tell you, that's one he typically will make. The defense gets away with one.
Jams it home!
Oh, my goodness. Taking flight, Derek Jones, all the way to the top of the stairs.
And we've got a timeout called by Mark Daigneault. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. Holmgren, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. SGA comes in for Mitchell. And then for Los Angeles, Zubats, he's checked in for Jones. Collins comes in for Batum. And it's Dunn in for Bogdanovich. Now here's Holmgren. On the wing, Williams. Now Holmgren. Williams outside. Takes a three. Harden with a rebound.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Now Leonard. Oh, he goes to the glass with that one.
The unflappable Kawhi Leonard doing his thing.
SGA against Harden. SGA working through contact inside.
There is no moment too big, no pressure too heavy for Mr. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. The delivery is on time.
James Harden. First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for your Oklahoma City.
That's good from SGA.
And there's the cherry on top. Excellent trip up the floor to build out this lead.
Harden against Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Leonard. The 8-footer. Zubac. Cleared away by Hartenstein. Oklahoma City leading by 6. Dort outside. Now Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander feeling it out a bit. Look at Shai playing big inside.
It's very long, and SGA so effective around the hoop because of that length.
Now Zubac. Can't get the three. Here's Oklahoma City now. They've given up just 8 points in the 4th. Now pass to Williams. Done with a steal. Here's Harden. Outside Leonard. Shot clock at 6. Banks it home. Big shot. And an intentional foul right there.
First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for 2. It's Dort.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go. And he's able to hit the second one. And that makes it a 7-point lead. Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. 20 seconds left in the 4th quarter. All right, guys, what's your take?
Too little, too late. Making a change won't save them now.
Well, I think he might just want to remind these guys, hey, let's finish the game the right way.
Leonard. It's in! Here's Dort. And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, and there's no question they have to foul. Now, I'm sure they would have preferred to avoid it.
At the line for your Oklahoma City, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Taking 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that increases the lead to 6. And so both free throws good, and it's a 7-point game.
These trips to the foul line are how you protect the lead and grow it. Got to knock these in.
Now a timeout called by the Clippers. There's 14 seconds left in the 4th quarter here. All right, guys, what do you think?
Now, it's an opportunity for a teaching moment. I'm sure Coach will waste no time making his points.
Well, maybe not his time, but this game is certainly finished. Let's get it over with.
So it's Oklahoma City winning this one. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory, but a win's a win.
And so true, but you have to credit the crowd for giving them such a big boost toward the end. It really kept this team's energy high.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.